Good morning, folks. Time for a new vlog. We'll see what happens today. First of all, I was up at the butt crack at dawn this morning. There's a couple of podcasts that I just can't pass up whenever they've been brought out. Not one of my own, ones I actually listening to. And one appeared this morning that has been on the cards from one of the podcasts I love. This has been coming for about 3 months at this stage, and it dropped literally at 1:30 this morning my time, so 1:30 a.m. and I just happened to be not fully asleep, and I really need to stop having my phone connected to Wi-Fi during the night and not see any of the notifications that come in. So I was up, seeing the notification. I was like, I've been waiting for this for ages. I'm excited for it. So I started listening to it, but the podcast ran for like 3.5, almost 4 hours. Huge podcast. Brilliant. Tell them Steve Dave, latest episode. Go and check that out. But if you're not a fan, long-time fan of the show, might not appeal to you, but if you've been a fan of it for years, it will. So listen to that. So I decided we'll stay up and we'll do bits and pieces of my own. So cracked up the review camera to record a few review videos for the review channel, so they're up now. By the time this video goes up, they'll be live. Go and check them out. There's 2 of them up for you. And then we're going to get into a little bit of my own podcast and get ahead of that for next week. And I do have to go and take care of a little bit of business for the brother today, so we're going to be doing that along with a little bit of exercise. Training, as far as training goes, kicking it up a little bit of a notch as far as what I can do with the back. So leg raises, as you've seen a few videos back, the press ups in there. I'm still on the knees, haven't gone off that yet. Still trying to protect that spine as best I can. I don't want to put too much pressure onto it until I break it in again. Somebody with a back problem saying I want to break on the back. Yeah, trying not to break the back is the thing. So doing a lot of walking, and I actually took the dog out earlier today, and yeah, throw a little flip in here of him. So the brother's dog. So that was an education. You think you're doing well with the back until the key to getting over a back injury is to this is the reason why I haven't gone back to work yet, is I want to target the stress that I'm putting onto the back as far as time I'm putting effort into doing something with the back, as well as control. If you're walking a dog, especially an excited dog to get out, the dog walks incredibly well on the lead. But when he's excited to get out to use the toilet and whatnot, of course getting scents and that sort of thing, you could be yanking on the lead once in a while, and that's where you're not having the full control. So I was starting to feel it quite a bit with the dog, not gonna lie. But yeah, walking as much as I can. Was out last night to the usual spot of town over where I normally go. Did 2 laps of it instead of the normal one, and getting onto the stepper. So I've been doing the stepper every day as best I can. Do about 25-30 minutes on that, using the cling film using the cling film trick as usual. I'm not weighing myself, and that's not even a question at the moment. So I'm just doing what I can when I can, and we'll just take it one day at a time. So it's now the end of the day, getting into doing a few things I've been trying to get my head around for a few weeks now. I'm trying to do a bit of writing as well, so tonight I'm going to get into the script folder, and I've been writing a couple of little projects on and off over the years as far as like short film sort of content would go. Something that I don't see even been on the horizon for this year anyway, and probably the next couple of years in all fairness. And it is what it is, but you know, I like to, uh, like as I say, I'm trying to exercise, get the weight off me, get the core bulk back up again, so I'm prepared to get back to work. But I like to exercise that mental muscle. You see these things here, this Smart Shaker. Get one of these. These are awesome. Now, I've used it this morning, haven't cleaned it out. But basically, inside this thing, you just put your protein on there. Really, all inside this is this little mesh sort of a thing. And protein in, water in, close it up, give it a shake. It mixes it so well. So honestly, I was so skeptical whenever I bought this thing. I thought this would not mix up the protein shake as well as I hope it will. But literally 30 seconds is really all you need, and you get a proper mix on it. And I usually give it about a minute, so I love it. And you know, I'm trying to build the muscle as well. Of course, if you're doing a bit of exercise, I'm targeting the upper body more than anything else. I don't know if there's any real visible change in the arms, but there's a little bit there, you know, compared to the melted ice cream. But whenever you're doing that little bit of exercise, as far as press ups, using the bar, of course, as well in the upper body, doing some barbell presses with the resistance strap bar thing. So you need to take your protein to, you know, just let the muscles recover. So grab the folder, and it is red pen time, which means I have got, and take a look at this chair. It is starting to peel. Unbelievable. I need to get a new chair. But I've got to the point now where one of the script ideas has gone through the vomit pass stage, and the next stop after that, of course, is the first draft. So normally I will get into the script, I'll let it sit for a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months at times, between the vomit pass and the first draft. Come back to it with fresh eyes, get the red pen out, fall into it like a high school English teacher, and just rip it to shreds. Stuff that's in there that just doesn't make any sense, something that doesn't work, any ideas that could work, you get in there and you just, you know, the red pen, usually I write with a black pen, and then the red pen, of course, you get in there and make little notes about it. So if you're going to do it all in the one colour, you'll get completely lost on it. So I'm going to just devastate that script tonight, see what I can keep, what I can change, what works, what doesn't work, all that sort of stuff. So I'm excited to actually do that, because this is one of these ideas that have been floating about in the back of my head for probably, gosh, this is well before conclusions. I came up with this idea. It's called Reflections, and it's basically the story of life choices and the way two similar people can take completely different paths, and the impact on the relationship between, let's just say at this point, say two sisters or two brothers, or it could be a brother and sister or something like that. I haven't quite decided yet. Well, I suppose I kind of have whenever you look at the title. Usually if I'm writing something, the title I will pick for it will kind of give away the vibe of what I'm going for within the script. So Reflections, take from that what you will, but it's basically again, relationships and the choices that two different people makes and the impact on that relationship. It's that sort of vibe. Don't want to give it away, of course. You know, the last thing you want to be doing is, you know, you never know. Like, it could be the biggest pile of garbage ever written, or it could be solid gold. And in that very small, minute chance that it could be solid gold, you don't want to be giving away all your ideas. So I'm going to get into that the rest of tonight now, relax, and yeah, try to get a decent night's sleep tonight and get up and do it all again tomorrow and use a bit more targeted exercise into this back to get everything into some normalcy once again. Get out there and start earning some cash instead of what the last couple of months has been. But it is what it is. Right, soft little update video for you. Stay safe, guys. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing it safely. Until the next one, be good, and I'll talk to you all then.